squishy safe lane hero. He's taking damage from the Iron Shell already. Are they going for this?
A couple of hits in from an Orb of Venom could definitely slow him down.
He's tanking the Iron Shell. Like,
MuShi's not moving here. This is some scary stuff. He's actually running forward into the double Iron Shell and first blooded down. That's... we're seeing some questionable stuff here from Southeast Asian Dota, honestly. That's...
Yeah, the 4K MMR players are my players.
Something MidOne has to do. Now, no sentries down in bottom lane, are there? So Ricky has the free run in, and MuShi 660 health. If they get a double Iron Shell and a Surge or a Vacuum forward, they'll get that start up onto him, and the smoke screen is down. There's nothing to stop this or save it. The Vacuum doesn't catch it. Let's look at the damage output there as Trust clear up the left track.
DJ's in no man's land.
Whoa.
Top.
Went for the Courier Snipe, I guess, but there's nothing to cancel the TP. Good attempt by Boombell.
Boombell wasn't there to cancel the TP.
What the... Wait, what?
MidOne just dead?
I'm not sure what I just witnessed. MidOne just Omni slashed onto a Timber, and Timber took no damage. Oh, he is dead.
How many stacks did he have up for reactive armor?
No, but I mean, like, the Omni Slash dissipated immediately.
Huh.
So, like, Omni Slash did nothing. So I don't know if Timber Chain dodged it, if he does drop to MuShi.
I'm not sure. I didn't catch it.
I don't know, it's just like, I blinked and I missed it. Oh, that's a weird little thing. Well, I think he'll spot the TP, realizing that Nyx is actually moving himself towards a different lane. Might be towards the top.
And they got the sentry prepped.
Like
oh yeah,
has one
got
ready.
the obs.
Stone Gaze going to slow this one down, looking for that tier 1, but also looking for the damage onto MuShi as well. Dropping low, but the TP's come through from Fnatic. Make sure that Trust will not be able to get the tower or any kind of constellation kills, but Lion had that sentry, and you got to think, why not place it?
There was one much further up the lane, but that was not close enough to scout it out. Wow, they walked jabs into the
jabs, but there's the chakra back onto them. That spike character is good, but Ohio holds the line and keeps MyPro away. There's limited mana left for him, and the glimpse makes damn sure there's no Timber Chain forward.
Okay, that Radiant Observer Sentry next to the tower. Doing work here. The dance around the tier 1. Mikkel's mistimes going back into the lane.
Oh, but Omni Slash perfect from MidOne. Gets the final swipe in as well as the Darkseer dived onto the tier 1 mid.
String of really nice events for Fnatic. Like they're having the wards up top and getting the initial kill with Nyx, then they pick off mid.
Gonna be the Vanguard build, but what do you feel here? Diffusal played against Darkseer, or do you just go like standard Battle Fury?
Ooh, to here across top. Ohio! That Observer Ward again, he scouts the smoke and then immediately has vision despite the tree line of sight.
The damage from MyPro is just so much. The skirt around from Ohio, not going to be good, but the Split Earth is. MuShi catches the 2, but the Timber Chain away like Hill's trying to run through this one, but it's run out of mana. Actually can't Stone Gaze, stick charges up, but again, it's burnt through with that mana shield.
MidOne can't aggressively split push lanes, but without a blink you kind of can, unless Lion finds like a way to get a Hex off from like fog in the trees or something. Chances are you can get away from most ganks.
They see 3-4-3 as well as MuShi running around, and the smoke screen of the 3-4-3 means Disruptor's dead straight off the bat. MuShi still under vision here. This Observer Ward doesn't realize exactly what he's running into, but MidOne hexed up. The damage output, where is it? Spins himself back through into the middle of 2 of them with the Lightning Storm down. A crush back, blink from Ohio, but he's shredded. MyPro turns it back, but again, a good stun from DJ. Catches the 2, burns through. The Lincoln Sphere pop of Lakel's face put himself in a ton of trouble here as the stun from MuShi, it only delays the inevitable. And Trust keep pushing aggressively forward. Fnatic have no mana left. They've got to return to Fountain. And even then, can they return to fight?
The Timbersaw is just like clearing creepways.
Oh, MidOne, great spin already out there, and he gets himself back through the trees as Lakel's Stone Gaze doesn't actually accomplish anything. They try and jump forward in a vacuum. Won't connect, but the Yule Scepter will. On 3-4-3, he'll be the sacrificial lamb here as the rest of his team escapes.
Oh, DJ top. Can't be brought out.
Got the dust down on him, but it does wear off, and DJ has stick, he's got blink, and he's got a TP, but the sentry perfect from Boombell, and the ulti comes out. DJ's caught, and Ricky will secure that.
Most influential kills for Sig Trust, but it's still something. They been losing ground steadily over the last... TSC, all they have to do is win the rest of their games and they're at TI.
And for Trust, of course, winning, trying to get into the playoffs, significantly important this Fnatic game will be, as they are encroaching into enemy territory, but it's Boombell spotted out, taken into the crush, but MyPro jumps forward and the nuke damage obliterates through two, but Ohio's kept himself alive. With the use of Roman to him, he'll get himself into danger again, but MidOne's Omni Slash did a lot of structural damage to the rest of this Signature.Dota team. Lakels and Aber, they are on the back lines, retreating themselves out, so a 2-for-2 support. Full support and offlaner, but look at that glimpse back. MyPro can still Timber Chain himself a little bit further away towards the east. Timber Chain and now Chakram, but the damage output from MidOne is enough to secure that, so in the end Fnatic are the favoured outcome there.
2 for 3. Timber saw the big casualty. Didn't get the Bloodstone deny as well, so that's a kill secured. But
really helped them in that Roche pit, and Fnatic going to try and meet force with force here as MidOne. That Skadi and that Hex initiation, Boomball trying to start things
great
off.
force start.
MidOne dragged out that fight, the Stone Gate turns it back onto MuShi, the vacuum in here as well. His BKB is down, and this magic damage is ripping him apart a little bit. He's kept himself alive long enough, but MyPro finally finds the kill back onto him. MidOne in the meantime still holding on to Omni Slash with the Static Storm dropped onto the kills. This could be the perfect time for MidOne just to rip through him, and there we go! Slices and dices, two down, the big cause, and they're jumping forward aggressively looking for more, but Alba has retreated himself further away, and Trust, they lose 4. And a huge fight there for Fnatic.
Just a story of a very fun juggernaut, that team fight for the most part. MuShi goes in pretty deep with that.
Holy crap.
Trying to get this tier 3.
Ah, you're right, it looks like he might just accomplish that. And with the BKB pops, he'll secure, and Amber gets himself away as MuShi stunned down onto MyPro. He doesn't have a blinker or force staff though on the left rack. I think he might just be dead, but MidOne is trying to come in to save his teammate. The stun from Boombell, there's the damage. And MidOne, even with Aegis, he's actually 1v3 here, but he one hit down the Lion, turns back onto MyPro. The Chakram with the DPS there, the Carapace. MyPro, no, he can't do this. The mana's all gone. He doesn't have a PK left either. He's going to try and get himself away. The Timber Chain will allow him to do so, but jabs, blink strikes back onto Timber. And Abba, surge yourself back out of this one, my friend, because this MidOne juggernaut really living up to the name of the hero.
Wow. Jug is beast moding. Luckily, Timbersaw still had a magic wand to give him the money he needed. Looks like for now, MuShi with Boots of Travel can join his team. And Radiant, I like this kind of scam where you just see no one up there on the high ground and it's like, okay, let's force them back. MidOne's probably thinking...
MuShi blink Hex, Abba there as well. He's got BKB, does this flesh track, but the damage output. Trust just absolutely demolish him, and like you said, they knew there was no one high ground bottom lane. Got to expect
unnecessary death, yeah.
To expect that they're trying to go for something else on the map. MidOne holds onto the Aegis of Fnatic. This is really prime time for them.
Well then.
That is not allowed to happen.
Stone Gaze both down, and Fnatic still have all their tools.
Trust have made the drastic error. The Omni Slash back into them is the massive amount of damage on the MyPro. A couple of swipes back. MidOne finishes that one up as well as jab. This Ricky dead to right, so they just clear up one after the other. Lakels has no mana remaining. The buyback from MyPro will try and bring themselves back into this fight, but the Juggernaut, he's just so bloody strong, God. He can't be stopped. He really cannot be stopped. Runs again into Lakels. Will pop the Aegis. The Crush is down onto 2 there from Ohio again, and MuShi. Damage output's looking decent, just needs that stun, needs to disable. They run forward, the damage output's there. There's no buyback on Lakels, there's no buyback on anyone from Trust, and GG is called. It's best of one's over. It was a long and arduous road for Fnatic, a bit of a rusty one at the start of the laning stage, but they really did weather the storm and win that in a pretty easy fashion.
And they have a really good understanding of how to play the mid game. They get more farm out of the map. They weren't scared of going late game against Seducer, which I don't think you should be.